right, so tell us your name and a little bit about how you got into the green and sustainable lifestyle here.
Okay, my name's Brett Sherman. I've been a resident here, Mount Rainier, since 2000. Been here a long time. We were thinking about, let me start that again. We have a house that has like east-west roofs, and so I never thought that I could afford solar panels, that it would make economic sense. But then when we started looking at it, as the environment became more of a concern of ours, we decided we really need to do something ourselves to deal with global warming, to make ourselves to make our energy use more sustainable, to get off of fossil fuels. And so we just decided, okay, look, we're going to look at this, see how many years it takes us to pay for these panels, and we'll decide that. And when we got somebody to come and talk to us about it, we discovered that it only took us 8 to 10 years to pay off these panels. And that's 8 to 10 years that we will be not using electricity off the grid. We will be generating our own electricity forever after that. So it only took us 8 to 10 years. It just made financial sense. And so we couldn't be happier about it.
Amazing. All right, so walk us through your journey with solar, what providers you use. I see you're using panels. Tell us how it all came together.
So I knew I wanted to buy the panels because I knew that I could get that Prince George's County credit off of the property taxes. So I knew it made a lot of sense in this county to buy the panels outright. And so I contacted somebody, Solar Energy World, who I had some friends also went through them and had a good experience with them. And so I just called up Solar Energy World. They came out, gave us an estimate. I said I wanted 100% coverage. They figured out how many panels. We have 34 panels on our house. We have 6 here, but then we have 28 more up on the main part of the house over here. And so then it was just a matter of them coming out. They measured it. We had to add more panels than I thought originally, but we were committed to getting 100% of our energy from solar, so that's what we did. It only really took, I would say, maybe about a month. Once we signed the contract, once we made the deposit, only took about a month for it to happen. And now we're completely solar generated electricity that we're using here.
Amazing.
When we had to, my water heater was getting old, and when I knew I had to replace it, I decided instead of replacing with a gas one, I decided to get a heat pump water heater because that uses electricity. And so we're sort of rethinking how we use energy with all sorts of things. We're thinking about in the future when we get a battery powered car, we can add more panels. We still got a little bit of roof left for more panels. We can add more panels, and then we can continue being 100% solar for our electrical needs.
Amazing. Wow. All right, Brett. Well, to close off, is there anything else you want to bring awareness to around solar?
Well, the one thing that, in talking with the salesperson from Solar Energy World is that here in Mount Rainier, we're at a unique place where many of our electrical lines actually feed into the District of Columbia. And what that means is you can sell your solar credits in the District of Columbia, where you can get $400 a credit, as opposed to out here where you can get $30 to $40. And that makes a huge difference as far as like how long it takes to pay off the panels. So instead of 10 years, those people can pay off their panels in maybe 3 or 4 years because they can earn so much money on the solar credits.
Wow, amazing. Well, thanks for your time, Brett.
All right, thank you.
Thank
you.
Sure.
All right,
cool.